Hi everyone, this is Marty from Dog Nation Hockey Foundation. Welcome to Dog Bowl 14. I'm here with Lucas Bisbee in New York Life, this year's streaming sponsor. Tell me a little bit about your New York Life.
Yeah, Marty, thank you for having me. So again, Lucas Bisbee with New York Life, Colorado, one of the partners here at the Cherry Creek office. Some of the areas that we help our clients, we do a lot in the realm of life insurance, disability insurance, we do financial planning, we really do the full spectrum. We help with some tax efficiency strategies. Would love to share with everybody how to really help maximize how you can give back to Dog Nation, some different strategies of how we leverage that here locally in the community.
Yeah, and you guys have been part of Dog Nation for quite a few years now, and you even on a personal level, even before New York Life was sponsored.
Absolutely, yeah. So I've been part of the Dog Nation family for almost since day one. Since first Dog Bowl was out there refereeing, donating back some of our game fees to help support the cause. So it's very near and dear to my heart. Love what we do, love the impact that we have here in the community.
Yeah, and so you actually have a little bit of a personal connection to Dog Nation. Do you want to tell us about that one? Absolutely.
So Dog Nation is very near and dear to my heart. One of my best friends who actually officiated our wedding last year, Patrick Donnelly, thanks to the support of Dog Nation, helped give back and helped him get a new heart. And yeah, it was really tremendous what he was able to do, and all thanks to the support of Dog Nation.
Yeah, and Patrick's now a big part of Dog Nation, and anybody that knows Dog Nation knows Patrick as well, and they're going to know you too at this point. And this year's an exciting year for me because you've refereed many Dog Bowls, but I'm going to referee my first Dog Bowl this year, and we're going to trade partners throughout the weekend, and one of those is going to be you.
Love it. Yep, we're going to show Marty the ropes and how to not do a good job.
Yeah, that's going to be interesting. And for all of you out there, thank you to all the sponsors. Thank you to Shaw Hockey Productions, who does an amazing job. It's live streaming all these games, and we just couldn't do it without all of these sponsors and all of these volunteers. And welcome to Dog Bowl 14, and enjoy the game.
Thank you to all the other sponsors out there. Please come see us at our booth. We'd love to chat more about other ways that we can help Dog Nation. Thank you, and enjoy the game.
And good afternoon from the Edge Ice Arena in Littleton, Colorado. This is the 14th Annual Dog Bowl. Today's matchup is the Top Dogs versus Interstate Roofing in the Platinum Division. I'm Manny Furtado, joined by Jay Stickney, voice of the DU Pioneers, 10-time national champion, Jay.
Yeah, the unbelievable run, and of course I've only been part of 5 of them, so I don't even feel worthy.
Well, I don't know how old you were for the first 5, but...
Right, I was not born. Although, I was born in '68, and they did win in '69. They didn't win again, though, until 2003.
And you've been what a great voice, and get a chance to witness so many great teams. We've got some DU players out here today in this particular game. A couple of players that you've gotten a chance to call here, including we've got Aiden Thompson. Talk a little bit about Aiden.
Well, Aiden really came on strong his sophomore year, had a really good freshman year. He's out of that Fort Collins, Loveland area, and a third-round draft pick of the Chicago Blackhawks. Left-hander who's got a lot of speed. He's very nifty with the puck, and exciting to have him out there. And then, one of the guys that kind of came out of nowhere was Kieran Sebrian. He actually went to Denver Kent High School, and he is was a freshman, a bigger body who did a lot of things for Denver. A third, fourth line kind of guy, but man, he was a real surprise and a good surprise as a freshman for this team, as well as Cale Ashcroft, defenseman, who's playing, and one of my favorite guys, Evan Cowley, former Pioneer, who's been playing a lot in net in Europe, and he's back here tonight. And one of the most fun guys on the team, didn't get a lot of action in his freshman year, but Evergreen native Peter LaJoy is on this top Dawgs team.
And we are underway. We're going to play 2 22-minute run periods. And here Interstate Roofing comes in with their baby blue uniforms. They look like the old concrete team.
Yeah, I mean, those two teams play together.
It's I don't know if we can. They played that last night, didn't they? I think they did in the first shot of the game right there. It comes off the stick of Merrick Hayduke.
Yeah, both the Hayduke brothers playing in this one. And, of course, the big player to watch out here for the top Dawgs, a guy named Sam Gerard.
Sam Gerard is number 8 out there for those of you watching on the streaming, and Sammy Gerard's got the puck right now. Gerard has the puck poked free, and
not what you want.
Leads to a breakaway. Rafferty brings it in, the shot, and that was defended by Evan Cowley. Cowley, the British Columbia native, played some hockey here at Arvada, and that's where Peter LaJoy grew up, is playing at Arvada. Back to the live action. Puck is picked back up as dipping down was Trey Dodd. Working it back up and losing the handle there. That was Mikey Isamont. As we had Trey Dodd originally as number 12, but it's going to be Mikey Isamont.
Big goal scorer for St. Cloud State. Draft pick and player for the LA Kings organization.
And there's Isamont with the puck. And Isamont tips it back to himself, back over on the far side, puts it back up to the point. The puck is slid back over to the near side as Cale Ashcroft, another name that you got to call this year.
Another freshman for Denver, defenseman.
And there's Ashcroft dancing through center, sends it back over to Isamont. Isamont with a toe drag move, rethinks things as he spins away from traffic. And another giveaway there as Isamont's been a little bit too casual here, Jay. Sometimes that happens with these pro players.
Well, you're playing in the charity tournament. You know you're not going to get hit, or you shouldn't.
And you don't want to be Tommy Tryhard here.
No.
And the puck almost tipped away, and the loose puck comes all the way back. Isamont's got it. Isamont has his pocket picked by Dale Richards. Richards walks into the zone. His shot. He got tied up. Isamont's got it. Isamont.
I can't tell if the top Dawgs look like the Calgary Flames or the old Atlanta Flames.
I think it's definitely Atlanta. And the puck is poked free, stays inside the zone, walking in, and the shot by Sammy. Sammy Bernard makes the save. You asked about Sammy Bernard. He played his youth hockey at Arvada.
Mm-hmm.
And Sammy Bernard, 30 years old, 6'5". He is a veteran of these games. He's out there in his black jersey, played at Newman University. Puck is swept back over to the near side, and almost picking it up was number 12. That was Tommy May, who played at DU as well. Puck over on the far side. Interstate Roofing back in their end. Sammy Bernard with the puck. Leaves it there. Puck is bounced off the far side half boards.
Yeah, Tommy May, a Minnesota native who big-time talent.
Get a chance to see. That was David Hayduke. His brother Merrick is a forward. David's the defenseman, and working his way in is Easton Armstrong. And Easton Armstrong with a backhander. And Armstrong, that is Army's son there.
A couple of players so far out of Army.
That's right. And over on the far side, puck is picked up. Now, I always call it Sebrian. You called it Sebrian.
Yeah. My theory is always when you say it wrong, just say it wrong the whole season. So that's my policy, really.
There you go. All right. So I've got Sebrian, you've got Sebrian, and we'll see if either one get a goal this year.
It usually comes down to one of their relatives telling somebody I'm saying it wrong for me to change.
And it's usually that grandfather from the old world.
Yeah, somebody from Finland calling to say that the 3 L's are silent.
I always like it when you get that correction during the game.
Oh no, it's usually on Twitter now or X. I look at the intermission, I'll see about 17. Like, how dumb is this guy?
Barry Goers, number 41 out there for the Top Dogs, is teamed up with Sammy Gerard. Goers comes in. He's 38 years old, Jay. He's almost as old as you.
No.
And Goers has the puck, slides it back over to Gerard. Gerard spins away in that patented move. Gerard works it into the slot, leaves it there, the shot, and what a save. Marek Hayduk played some hockey at the NTDP, and Hayduk over on the far side tips it back down into the corner. Seabrian's got it. Hayduk waits. Hayduk protecting it into the slot, back up high. Barry Goers thinks about it. Doesn't have the lane. Floats a soft one in there. Hayduk got a tip on it, and with that Harvard helmet, what was that you were saying about Harvard?
Fallback school.
Working out of the zone, walking it back in. Here comes Rafferty, Patrick Rafferty, number 11 out there, who will be playing at the University of Maine next year. Meanwhile, back to the live action with the toe drag. Sammy Bernard, the thud of the pads, and juggles the puck in the glove with 16 minutes to go. Scoreless first period, Jay.
Yeah, that was Aiden Thompson for DU, the sophomore coming up ice. Good transition, gets a nice shot off using the defenseman as a screen, but big goaltender makes the save.
And Aiden Thompson getting a chance to play with his brother, Merrick Thompson, who's on defense here. So we've got the Hayduk brothers, we got the Thompson twins.
I like it. Used to like some of their early stuff back in '85.
I was a big fan in '85. Puck is picked up and into the slot right on the doorstep. Shot, goal, scores. Josh Scott scores. And Interstate Roofing takes a 1-0 lead, and the crowd roars in approval here as that puck gets brought in. Jay, take us through it.
Yeah, look at that tic-tac-toe passes that goes into the high slot, near side, right across the crease. Cowley doesn't have a chance on that one, as that's going to get tucked in to that far post. Right there, 1-0 Interstate Roofing. And
there's Kent Anderson, another name that you know for DU, the freshman last year, or actually he was a sophomore last year.
Yeah.
He'll be a junior coming up, and Anderson calling for the puck. Puck comes back over to Garrett Devine. Devine works his way into the zone, but it's 1-on-3, and the puck is stripped away. Puck is picked back up. Iceman wires one up and over the glove side of Sammy Bernard.
Yeah, he's always been a big-time scorer. Gets one here. At one point, I know at St. Cloud State, he led the nation in scoring through most of the season. And really one of those guys that just has a knack of finding the back of the net. And all tied up at one. Yeah, Kent Anderson, a sophomore for Denver.
And there's Isemont with that skill as he speeds through center, takes some ice. Isemont working right to left, fans it back off. Puck comes back up high, back over to Ashcroft. Ashcroft guides it back over, bounces off the stick there of Easton Armstrong. Back up to the point, slides it back over. Ashcroft's got, that is Aiden Thompson. Thompson dancing up at the point, and it's poked off his stick. He's got to retrieve it. Puck chopped at, picked back up. Isemont's got it. Isemont guides it back over near side. Aiden Thompson. Thompson works 2-on-1, and Thompson chops at it. Isemont comes in, rescues the puck, hands it back off there to Anderson. Anderson's pass through the slot, misses everyone. Kalani's got it. Kalani can't work it past Isemont. Kalani steals it back, up, not out, and waiting for it there, right in front, and Nalva tap in, as that was created by Easton Armstrong, and there was Mikey Isemont on the doorstep, couldn't poke it away.
Right place, right time. A little casual on that tap in, and that is going to stay a 1-1 game as Isemont comes back in again.
Isemont, little self-pass, guides it up with one hand, back up to the point. Merrick Thompson slides it back over to the right-hand point, picked up by Hayduk, and Hayduk's pass into the slot gets deflected, and the Roofers have got it back. You like that, the Roofers?
I do. You always want to know what the deductible is.
The loose puck is passed through, and the warranty, don't you?
Sure. You want to know the warranty, and of course, hail damage.
I know. You think you got a 50-year warranty? Really?
No.
Not at all.
2 years.
Here we go. Back. Here comes the Roofers, bringing the puck in and losing the handle there. Dale Richards tries to gather it back up. Poke free, and the puck comes up and out. Here comes Seabrian. Now you got me thinking. Back over the far side.
I'm going Sebrian all year. I go Seb. And their family's from Denver. They would have told me by now, right?
He went to my grade school. I mean, I looked him up. Did you know now they have stats like that? You can find out where these kids played, not only their youth hockey, but what grade school they went to.
Wow. Yeah, Kent Anderson for Denver, the sophomore, had 2 goals in the opening game of the season at Fairbanks, Alaska, which was 2 more than his freshman year, and I think he ended up with 3.
And sometimes, you know, there's certain rinks where they just play well at it. We talked about that, those home rinks. We've got a couple of home rinks here as we've got Mikey Isemont and Peter LaJoy grew up down at Arvada. A couple of local boys.
Evergreen kid.
That's right. David Hayduk, number 10 there, calling for the puck. Puck comes back up. Merrick Hayduk hands it back over to his brother. And it's poked off the stick of Merrick, and David cleans up the spilled milk. As he's got Ethan Byer on his backside. The puck is poked free. Byer's got it. Byer circling top of the blue line. Puck goes down into the corner, and the puck is taken away, and Merrick Thompson moves it back up ice.
Well, the Hayduk kids are kind of like Adam Foote's kids. Grew up with a ice rink in their backyard. That's a good commute.
And the Hayduk boys had, I think theirs was an NHL size rink.
Yeah, I don't know about Adams. It was pretty close.
Garrett Devine
had
has
lights, you know, mini Zamboni.
Yeah, they had it. They had I think the warming hut was the highlight there.
Oh, no doubt.
Puck is picked back up. Garrett Devine slides it back over. Sammy Girard with the shot, whistles up and into the netting.
Now still tied at 1. It does seem like the top dogs have really been the better team so far, but only a tie game.
You know, the Roofers came in after losing last night's game to Denver Concrete. Jay, I didn't get a chance to call that one. I came down this morning for these games here today and tomorrow.
No championships given till tomorrow, right?
That's right. We've got a one-game championship here.
Also, I wanted to let our viewers know that they actually play 2 halves of hockey, not 3 periods.
That's right. It's in reverence to the players and trying to work his way through. There's Sammy Girard battling up against Josh Cox. Cox already has 1 goal. He's feeling it here today. Working his way through, and a blind backhand pass by Garrett Devine into the near side corner.
Yeah, the roofing bench all wanted a penalty on Girard on that.
They're not going to get it in the playoffs. And there's Girard with the puck, and Girard's shot up and over the cage. Puck goes over to the far side as unable to handle it there. Mikey Isemont loses the stick, picks it back up. Girard's got it again. Girard dances down low, hands it back off as Mikey Isemont got tied up with Josh Cox. Isemont with the puck, swizzling, sends it back up. Here comes Girard and the rising shot. Sammy Bernard answers again.
Yeah, Bernard coming way out of the goal mouth, makes the save.
Aiden Thompson back over. Isemont thinks about it. Isemont looking it back, dishes it back. Here's the shot off the blade of Garrick Thompson.
Yeah, it feels like top dogs are on a power play.
They look like it. Sammy Girard working some magic. Garrett Devine with the puck, spins away, finds Goers. Goers, the shot, and picked up
go!
and turned around. And
Wow.
Sammy Girard. How often does Sammy Girard play in front of the goal?
Never. But what a gorgeous move there. Looking one way, little spinorama, no look backhander, and not sure if Bernard got a piece of it or not.
Now, I got a chance to go into the locker room before the game, and Sammy Girard was so dialed in for this game. I got to tell you, Jay.
Yeah, I mean, this tournament means a lot. You're playing with a lot of new faces, but such a great cause here.
And the loose puck one more time. There's Mikey Isemont who got that shot off. Puck is picked back up as Cale Ashcroft loses it, gathers it back in, sends it back up. Isemont stripped off his stick, and
that's offside.
One more time, Dale Richards had the puck, but takes it back in offsides. And a 1-1 game with 7:59 to go in this running clock first period.
I like the running clock.
You know, we should propose that to David Carl. What do you think he'd have to say with it?
Well, I think it would turn into like World Cup soccer where someone would have an injury and then we'll have no idea how much time is left in the game.
And there's a shot, bounces off. David Klee almost had a second chance. That was Easton Armstrong, number 4. Easton Armstrong, son of Derek Armstrong. Derek Armstrong along with Milan Hayduk on the bench for the Top Dogs. And picking up the puck and walking it back in. Here comes Ashcroft. Ashcroft
Nice
tumbles, sends the pass over. Puck is picked off, and here comes Cesario. Cesario out of gas, sends it in deep on Evan Cowley. Evan Cowley's playing a couple of years in the Italian leagues. Wonder if he learned to speak Italian. What do you think?
I would hope so. I mean, at least how to order. You want to be able to order at the proper restaurants.
Rafferty back over to the far side, looks for the return play, and one more time it's Cale Ashcroft. Sends it back up ice, and Armstrong's got it. Armstrong with the back pass into Anderson's boots, picks it up. Armstrong's got it again, delivers it. Seabrian with the puck into the corner, and puts one right in front as he was looking one more time for Kent Anderson. Anderson cheating in as well. There's David Hayduk. Hayduk moves it up. Easton Armstrong at the blue line. Recovers, picks up the puck, and pitchforks a backhander back over to the far side. Pick back up at the point as Hayduk's got it. Hayduk finds the man near side.
Wow.
The shot into the puck is cleaned out by the Roofers. Puck comes all the way back up to Komschak. Komschak works it in, and this time Cowley has seen enough. He's going to hold on to it. 6:08 and counting, 1-1 game.
I like how Bernard has that giant black jersey. It like swallows up the black puck. You know, like you shoot on that.
I don't know why he doesn't have black pads either.
I know, it just covers it all up. Being 6'5" helps too.
It certainly does. Cole Mickle.
I don't know if Cowley's 6'5", but he's at least 6'3" or 6'4".
I wonder what he is on his knees. Back to the live action. David Hayduk, the defenseman, takes it in. Hayduk looking for a man up high. That was Aiden Thompson. Hayduk pitchforks it back, glove down, coming away with it. The Roofers are able to get it back out to center ice. David Hayduk, hassled from behind by Shane Ott. Shane Ott, who played his high school hockey at Regis, now plays for Niagara. He's had a good 3-year career thus far. And working the puck back in is Aiden Thompson. Thompson dishes it right in front. And a tip play there, just missing, was Merrick, his brother.
And nothing worse than setting up your brother and they can't finish, you know?
It's hard to talk about it over the dinner table.
No.
Cowley dishes it back. Merrick Thompson's got it. He'll resettle, and as he's chased out by Ott, puck is moved back over to the near side and back out to center ice. Aiden Thompson tried to pass it into the wickets. And Thompson's got it again. Thompson with those quick feet. Sidesteps one, takes it into the zone, poked off by Tommy May. Tommy May gathers it back up, and May with a quick little snap pass read by Barry Goers. Goers waits for men on sides. Goers takes it in, a backhand feed. Back over to Eismont. Eismont's stick tied up, and there's Sammy Girard. Chips it into the corner. Eismont's got it one more time. Bernard stretches for it. Eismont with a nifty move, but the puck is taken away by Tom May. May is decked there by Eismont. The crowd groans and the play continues as the puck stays inside the Roofer zone. Back over to the far side. Sauce pass, and it just misses the blade of Eismont. Puck back over in between, and it's Aiden Thompson with it. Thompson dishes it back over to the left-hand side. The backhander up and over as Garrick Devine just misses the cage.
Well, good transition here. They're going to get a change. They're using all their energy on the defensive side. That's Interstate Roofing. And now they got a chance.
Trey Kinsella brings in the puck, takes the shot, and Cowley's got it. Trey Kinsella, I don't know what he's got on his breezers there. Can you make that out there, Jay?
I'm not sure. I don't know if it's street legal.
You know, there's certain requirements that Marty has for the size of the numbers, the color of the numbers. You got to be within that.
Yeah, I mean, his code of conduct is something, quite frankly, I have a tough time meeting.
And we've got play hard and play fair out there as well. The puck on the stick of LaJoy. LaJoy trying to come up with it, unable to. We mentioned LaJoy earlier. He played at Arvada. And tough to crack that lineup this year. Of course, LaJoy had an injury to start out the year.
Unbelievably fun guy on the bus and on the plane and the hotels and he might be a broadcaster someday because he's the only person I know who talks as much as I do.
Well, he's got a lot of fans out there if he Gets a couple of games. Here's a quick pack pass. And right in front as Isamont was there. Sammy Gerard as well. Easton Armstrong calling for it. And Armstrong's got it, a quick shot. And that one hit a body, never got through.
Wow.
And Luke looking for trying to roof it there on him. That was number 26, David Klee. And Sammy Bernard is down there alone, it seems.
Yeah, he literally needs to have a meeting with his entire defensive core. Just laid out the drive, but didn't let one in. Unbelievable. This is still a 1-1 game.
Sammy Gerard with the puck, hassled from behind, looks up ice and finds his man. As working in is Isamont. Isamont on the off wings, looking for Easton Armstrong. Armstrong, who's perhaps going to have a couple of NHL opportunities here as he finishes out his juniors career. Puck is softly sent into the near side corner. One-handing it is Isamont. Isamont with a man on his backside. Holds it up there. Isamont with those silky hands. You saw this player just skate right by.
Yeah, just so much offensive talent.
And you got a chance to call many games against
Mikey
Isamont.
Yeah, and then the LA Kings have had a ton of players that they've selected that have either gone on to St. Cloud State or were already at St. Cloud State. And there was sort of a pipeline there for a while as their old coach Bob Motzko was good friends with the GM for the Kings. And both of those have moved on.
And the backhand feed. Here's the shot and wiring it in is number 18, Kent Anderson. Anderson, the trailer.
I tell you, I mean, he is an offensive juggernaut when he wants to be. And Kent stepping into the play. He's really starting to make that transition into more of a two-way player. Initially, as a freshman, purely a stay-at-home defenseman, but there's Aiden Thompson with another one. Back-to-back DU goals.
What a pass. Brought right over and tucking that in. As we get another replay, making it 3-1, Aiden Thompson.
Well, I was just saying, I can't believe it's only a 1-1 game. They scored twice in 10 seconds and go into the, well, we'll call it halftime.
Yep.
We'll go to halftime. Only 2 halves.
And no penalties thus far, so there you see.
I think you meant no penalties called.
Yeah, no penalties called. We've had a few. Mikey Isamont might have gotten away with one down there, but like you said, when you're the pro player, they're looking for you.
Yeah.
And Isamont and it seems like Sammy Gerard have a little bit of chemistry out there, right?
I'd say that one shift that Bernard had out there where he basically just does whatever he wants, wherever he wants it, is quite impressive. And like you said, he gets to do things like in front of the net that he's not doing, up with the Avalanche.
So Evan Cowley on one side, Sammy Bernard on the other side. Sammy Bernard has played in this, I think, every year that we've been calling it here, Jay.
Yep.
We started in the COVID year
2000.
with the streaming. In 2000, nobody could come into the arena, and we did an empty arena game here. So
that's amazing. Yeah, I think this is my 3rd or 4th. And a lot of that is just I don't have the memory I did, mainly the damage, caused in the late 80s.
Well, the late 80s were a classic.
Tough on everybody.
It was tough. But the music was great. It was hard to ever beat 80s music.
Or fashion.
Puck over to the far side. Puck is picked back up by Anderson. Dishes it back. This is the DU lineup out there as you've got Aiden Thompson. Thompson dives into the corner and drags the puck along the edge of the circle. Back over to the near side. And that was Sebrian. Back over. Sebrian walking in. He's got all sorts of open ice. Far side shot. One-timer. And what a play as Aiden Thompson buries it from the right dot. Take us through that, Jay.
Yeah, Sebrian gets the puck, walks it into the high slot, sends it right across to Thompson, who one-times it. That's a much harder play than you think it is because the pass from Sebrian wasn't some slow floater. That had some speed on it. He was able to time it perfectly and bury it.
So we We had a 1-1 game with 10 seconds to go, and now we're less than a minute in, and we've got a 3-goal game.
Well, and I have to feel sorry for the goaltender because he has been under siege, and he's about to get another one.
Here comes Garrett Devine with the toe drag move. Devine with a backhander as Sammy Bernard sliding right to left makes the save. Devine's got it again. Moves it back over to the right-hand side. Tries to tip it in front. Peter LaJoie down low. Mikey Isamont drags it back out and finds Merrick Thompson. Merrick Thompson, the give and go, the shot, and a shoulder save by Sammy Bernard.
Yeah, good move by Bernard, floating to his left.
And another shot. Bernard gloves that one out with some confidence.
That should be the play for Bernard now, since they're keeping it in his zone for approximately 4 to 6 hours every time they have the puck. If I'm Bernard, just glove everything. Let's start this over.
Sammy Bernard keeping him in this game. Needs some offensive production by the Roofers. They need the puck as we're playing keep away right now.
The Roofers are leaking.
Over on the far side, the puck is jammed off the boards. Puck is picked back up and guided back in by Kalani. Kalani looking for Richards right in front, and a good defensive effort. And now Isamont with some wheels. Isamont's with a 3-on-1 as Isamont brings it in and takes a shot as he had Merrick Thompson in the middle.
Mikey Isamont, for as long as I've known him, has never seen a shot he didn't want to take.
That's what makes him a great goal scorer. Some of those go in. And the puck down low, Easton Armstrong, and there it gets deflected and in, and Sammy Bernard gives up one he didn't want to.
Yeah, perfect feed, though, from the end wall right in front. Nobody there.
5-1. Seabrian.
Yeah, 1-1 game, and not only that, but the Roofers scored first.
And they had some confidence there, didn't they?
Yeah, they're going to have to do like we did in the last game, where you're just going to have to get more possession in the offensive zone, even if you're just going to kind of grind it out for a while.
Barry Goers slides it back over, and picked back up is Easton Armstrong. You think he was named after a stick?
He might have been. He might have been. My buddy Nick was named after his dad cut himself shaving.
So we called him what?
Nick.
Nick. Good old Nick. And here comes Sammy Girard. Girard delivers it back to his defensive partner, Barry Goers, and Goers sends it in. What a play.
Well, they've put up a touchdown now.
It's got to feel for Barry Goers to get a feed from Sammy Girard as he finds the trailer, and there's Sammy Bernard, and Bernard gives up one on the stick side.
I'm already starting to think that this top Dawgs Denver Concrete final is going to be pretty good.
And you know, the lead up to it is tonight, as they're going to get a chance to play. And again,
my
Sammy
goodness!
Bernard diving.
Look at
Did
that!
that look like Matt Davis or what?
It did. That was very similar to the Boston College save in the national title game. Watch this. Going to his left, full Pete Rose, and makes the save. You know, he didn't get airborne the way Matt did, though.
No, and he didn't get...
Matt went full Superman.
That's right.
But great glove save out of midair. Keeps this a 6-1 lead. Now here's
Sammy Girard works it in with some magic as he spins away, and his little backhander over to the far side, and the shot by Aiden Thompson again. Thompson, as you know, he's more of an assist guy, almost 2-to-1 on his assists. And good defensive effort by Merrick Hayduk.
Yeah, he has such a good shot, and I think you're going to see him, you know, once again, he's always going to be a first or second line guy.
Merrick Hayduk looking for Thompson. It looks like that drill that they do before the game where they all surround the goalie.
And then they tell the rest of his defense to go back to the bench.
Sammy Girard steals one.
Goodness.
He finds Aiden Thompsin.
Thompson
walks in and unable to.
Oh.
Aiden Thompson. What a toe save by Sammy Bernard, you know?
think that's the only way to really play is to just hang out at the blue line and wait for that pass.
Isamont dancing, and Sammy Bernard got a piece of it with his glove side. Isamont one more time tries to feed it in front. Peter LaJoie licking his chops. Josh Cox taken off the play. Kent Anderson dove down. Peter LaJoie on the defensive end. Cox sends it back right in front, and a save made by Cowley. Puck comes back up to the point. Gathered right back in by Bayer. Bayer hands it off. Waiting for the puck up high. Poirier with the shot.
Good hockey name.
Well, is that the way you would say it?
No, I'd just be different. I'd be like Poirier.
Well, there's always good to have some French Canadians out there, huh?
Yeah.
But the first name isn't French at all. It's more English, George. Isamont loses the handle there. Shane Ott on him. Ott's pass. Isamont. He's got a 3-on-1 if he hustles. Hands it off. Anderson. Back up high. Seabrium leaves it for Ashcroft. Ashcroft takes it down low. Feeds it off. Easton Armstrong looking for the return feed. Armstrong, edge of the circle. Puts it right in. Back over to Ashcroft. Ashcroft moving from right to left. Puts a pass right through, looking for Isamont. And Easton Armstrong one more time. Ashcroft in between the hashes, couldn't put it away. Puck comes back over, and Tommy May takes it in. One more time. Here comes Mikey Isamont. Isamont with that toe drag move. He's just got that down, doesn't he, Jay?
Unbelievable puck control.
Isamont always seems to get that puck on his stick. Takes the shot through the defenseman, but a good defensive play there by Tom May. And working it back in, Amir Kalani.
I think I see a little bit more of an offensive thrust coming from
the Roofers, and they've got a man up ahead of the play, walking in. Kamashak!
There it is.
Scores 6-2. What a play. Ryan Kamashak played at Shattuck St. Mary's. He's up ahead of the play.
Yes,
Jay?
that's an incredible opportunity. They had to get it. He buries it. Shattuck St. Mary's is sort of the youth Jedi hockey training. And great play there.
And it's good to see the Roofers get on the board here as they've now put 2 on Cowley.
I always laugh because when so many of the DU coaches and coaches from all over will go to these Shattuck St. Mary's games to scout the players, and I'm always like, are they playing the Washington Generals? Because it's like everybody who's good, and there's another one, is at Shattuck, so who are they playing?
And you're absolutely right. They bring him in. It looks like an exhibition, and there was Easton Armstrong making it 7-2. Armstrong scores his first.
A lot of great setups by this Top Dogs team. I mean, I truly think they could have about 14 goals with a little bit of puck luck and without some good saves by Bernard.
Garrett Devine looking for Aiden Thompson. Barry Goers has it. His shot up and out of play.
That was something we haven't seen a lot of from the Roofers, and that's getting their stick down on the ice and blocking the centering pass.
You look at the Roofers, they've got Shane Ott playing at Niagara and Patrick Rafferty, who will be playing at the University of Maine in 24-25.
That's good because, both those teams play Denver this year. DU travels to Maine. Niagara comes to Magnus Arena.
Another chance for Ryan Willett.
And every time Niagara loses, I get to say Niagara Falls. It's the little things in life.
It is. It is.
It's the little thing.
How much do they pay you, Jay?
Too much, really, according to sources.
Rafferty can't come up with it. Aiden Thompson's got it. Thompson has LaJoy in the middle. Thompson, top of the circle, back over to the far side. And
that's a block shot, and we got another.
By Garrett Devine, we have another one. This time, Comstock and Barry Goers denies him. I don't know if he ever got that puck off his blade.
Wow.
Sammy Girard, backhand feed is red, but one more time, Aiden Thompson with the puck finds a man over on the far side, and I think Sammy Bernard got a piece of that one. Sam Girard walks in, finds his man over on the far side, gets the pass back. Girard looking for options. Finds his man Ashcroft. Ashcroft dances through one. Puck is picked up and controlled by Cole Mickle. Mickle gets it up ice, and I think we see a trend here.
I do. I think that, hey, we're going to go long ball and pass at every possible chance. And, that's a good strategy. Oh, that's offsides. Nope. All right.
And trying to tuck it in. Get Anderson, like you said, Anderson, the offensive juggernaut.
Yeah.
And Anderson now dips out.
Whoa.
Quick shot. Anderson gathers it back in. That was Easton Armstrong. Back into the corner, and Eisemont's pass deflected. Puck poked free as Easton Armstrong got a piece of that. Seabrian, Eisemont, top of the circle. Eisemont watched closely. Easton Armstrong. Armstrong's been playing in the major juniors. He's been playing at Saskatoon. Had a good, he's played 58 games. He's got 47 points. So he's going to get some looks here. Plus he's got those NHL bloodlines. Walking it in. Byer leaves it for Ott. Ott's backhand feed finds Byer again. The Niagara teammates. Ott one more time. Ott back behind the cage, tips it to himself, drags it back over to the far side circle. Looks for a man down low, looks for the give and go. It's not there. Cox has got it. Cox moves it back up to Poirier.
Try to feed it right through the crease. Nobody there on that side.
Ott one more time. Eisemont imposes his will.
I'm a little surprised we haven't seen the Dawg father on the broadcast so far.
I think he's saving his voice for perhaps the Survivor game, Jay.
I lost my voice at the Rolling Stones concert.
Was that before a game?
This is just about a day and a half ago.
Oh, it's a good thing you got it back here.
I got it back just
enough.
enough.
What did you do to what sort of therapy did you use there?
I really just tried to sing along and to every single song, and that was the challenge, is that it's very loud and you're trying to sing over it.
How old are those guys? How old is Mick Jagger? Isn't he like 77?
No, he's 80, and Keith Richards, I think, is 81.
And how did it sound?
Oh, really good. And in fact, that was my 7th Rolling Stone concert, and I said that would be my last one because I can't keep up with Mick or Keith anymore.
The drugs?
No. Just the rock and roll,
Working it in. That was David Clay. We got a chance to see David. David is committed to the University of North Dakota.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Oh, no.
I know. I know this. I had to mention it.
It's for charity. I get it. It's a charity tournament.
And Klee is down there. He's number 26. He's over on the far side. He goes past Easton Armstrong. David Klee grew up in this rink. His nickname was Bugs, and walking it in, and here's the shot, and again, Evan Cowley makes the save. That was Amir Kalani who came in all alone. Easton with the puck because he's got Eisemont moving up high. The quick
nice
snapshot there, and that went off the stick.
Oh,
that was
hit
Murray
the post.
Kanukin again.
Wow.
Puck comes back over to the near side, and walking it back up is Kamashak, who's got that beauty goal. And walking it in, working it over, Joey Cesario.
Here we go.
And ahead of the play, Aiden Thompson, 2-on-1. He's got Devine with him. Thompson, Devine's shot, and what a save by Sammy Bernard, who got the stick there.
Oh.
And the pass through the slot comes up. Thompson. And with the puck is Rafferty. Rafferty with Goers, going hard, Rafferty. And you saw Cowley just doesn't want to hold that puck, but he's got a running clock. The puck's going anyway. Barry Goers, the defenseman, walks it in. He's got a tally this game. Back over to the near side. It's Hayduke dives it back down. Aiden Thompson looks across ice, looking again for Garrett Devine.
Uh-oh.
Puck poked free. Kamashak watched by Sammy Girard, and Sammy Girard just steps in.
With a recovery speed.
Girard with a long pass on the stick of LaJoy. LaJoy walks in, but he can't find the near side. Sammy Bernard with that big 6'5" frame got a toe over and makes the save. Girard taps it back to himself, gets help from Devine. Devine looking cross ice. Devine shovels it back over Sammy Girard. The quick snapshot by
Thompson just missed the hat trick right there.
Shane Ott has it roll off his stick. Cox is there. And with 5:08 remaining in the contest, walking it back in. And the cross ice feed as Cale Ashcroft was looking for a man in the slot.
Now I was looking around, there's not a empty seat in the bleachers here at Edge Ice Arena. Standing room only.
And the shot up and over as Kent Anderson, who has 3 goals in his 40 games at DU, right there.
I tell you, and again, 2 in that opening night against Fairbanks, where I thought he was going to come the next Cale Makar right there. Went in a different direction.
He's got time. He's got a couple more years. Jay, are you staying with us for the Survivor game?
No. I was very specifically told, Jay, you can only do 2 games. It was not, I'm like, hey, I'll stay. And they're like, no.
Well, Jay, you've worked your way up from, I think, copper or bronze.
Yeah.
Up to platinum, and
yeah, usually when I'm doing these Dog Nation games, you know, I'm paired with a junior high kid that wants to be a broadcaster someday who dominates.
Isn't that how you started?
Sort of. I started at the Dobson Ice Arena in Vail. I lived in Vail right after college and did the Vail Hockey Club tournament games.
And that's where you got
Kent
it.
Anderson!
Can you believe
Oh
it?
my goodness!
Kent Anderson.
When he feels it, he feels it.
As Anderson gets his second, Thompson's got 2. It is 8-2.
Yeah, with a running clock, although it does stop at 2 minutes.
No, it only in a 1-goal game.
Again, I missed the pre-production meeting.
Yeah, Jay, you know, and we still don't know the overtime rules.
No, we don't. We know they have overtime.
I don't know that they do.
Okay.
Marty, I don't know, man. There was one year when we didn't know what was going on. Marty walked out of the booth and went down to the ice level to help figure things out.
Maybe penalty shots.
Clee over to Isamont. Look at Isamont. Dance with it.
Nice
feeds it
feed.
back
Oh.
over. And Subrian looking for his man. He's got Isamont
Oh,
in tight.
goodness.
And Isamont he just put Sammy Bernard to sleep. What patience.
Soft hands, perfect placement, just under the crossbar.
And look at this replay. Sammy
Oh
Bernard.
my goodness. It was almost like the shot too was like a changeup.
It was so slow.
Just took something off of it, got under there with the lob wedge and put it just under the crossbar.
As we're down to the final 2 minutes.
There you go.
And Sammy Bernard sprawling out to make another save.
Oh, look
and
at it. He's
he
finding
gobbles it back
There
in.
it is. He lost his stick. Didn't matter. On his stomach, he found it, covered it up. I've been telling him to just cover it up for the last 30 minutes.
So Sammy Bernard, when he was 12 years old, we took a team out to Minnesota, and Sammy Bernard was our goalie.
Wow.
12 years old. It was strangest thing. He was 6'5" then as well.
Right, and that always hurts when you want to ask somebody to prom. I stopped growing at 12, I think.
I didn't start until 12.
Until 12, yeah.
Yeah, maybe even 14.
I think at 12, I thought I was going to be a defensive end instead of the kicker.
1:03 to go. Jay, are you doing post-game locker room interviews?
You know, I'm not. And again, this is your chance, I think, you know, to show everybody what a real broadcaster can do. So,
well, I usually leave that to Marty, so I was going to give you that chance here.
yeah, I used to always do my interviews, you know, in the locker rooms before the game, and now everything's outside the locker room usually now.
Yeah, everything is.
You know?
Or it's in between periods. I'm surprised we didn't have any in between game, you know, interviews here on the bench. I mean, we got Army and Milan Hajduk down there.
That would sort of be the next step, I think, is putting a microphone on somebody.
I would advise not putting it on Army down there.
Okay. Maybe not on a player.
Or his father.
Well, we got a running clock here in a 9-2 game, so makes sense.
And the final seconds ticking off here as the top dogs, they know the goal differential means something, so they're looking for those final shots in on Sammy Bernard. Final score 9-2. Jay?
Yeah, I'm incredibly impressed not only with the top dogs, but obviously with the 6-time champions that are the Denver Concrete now. And I think, you know, obviously they got to play this round robin, finish it out, but I truly think it's going to be those two teams again for the championship tomorrow.
You know, that's going to be, it has been. Concrete, of course, has been there, and every year Concrete comes in as the underdog.
Yeah, and you said the key is they always seem to have one or two young guys that it's their first year that make the difference.
And they do. I was talking to Milan Hajduk before the game, and Milan Hajduk said, you know, last year he was just winded. He said these kids, they skate 3 or 4 times a week. They're in shape.
Yep.
And Milan Hajduk is no slouch.
No.
I mean, you look at Milan Hajduk, his fat content is about less than 5%.
Yeah,
there.
he's not doing retirement in a traditional manner.
No, he isn't. But anyway, he gave it up for his boys, David and Merrick, out there. So great game, Jay.
Yeah, that was a lot of fun. I had so much fun doing this with you, and anytime I can be an overrated color analyst, I'd love to do it.
How did you like the color today?
I really did.
You know,
I do it.
Does it take the pressure off? Does it, you know?
Yeah, unfortunately, I don't think I ever feel the pressure. Maybe that's part of the problem. I should start feeling more of that pressure.
You should feel more of the pressure. Well,
yeah.
I know it's not DU, but this was great having you in the booth here. And we got to do it again. We got a couple of games here this evening, and I think we're going to have a guy named Mark Mosier here tonight.
Yeah, you know, he's done some big-time games, so, you know, he'll be ready for the pressure.
Yeah, he always gets cut out at the Stanley Cup, though. It's kind of weird.
I know. See, that's the one joy about being the radio guy is that you get to keep going.
You do.
The national TV guys, they take everything.
That's right. Jay, you had the classic call at the end of the 10th, the 10th DU championship. What a great call that was. So anyway, we'll look forward to listening to you here as DU kicks things off here coming up in October, huh?
That's right.
That's
Thank
great.
you for having me.
Jay,
all right,
great to have
Manny.
you. Thank you. Final score 9-2. Top Dogs defeat the Roofers.
Thank you for joining us for Dog Bowl 14. We hope you enjoyed the game.
And always remember to play hard, play fair, and give back.
Thanks again, and we'll see you at the next puck drop.